atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did... Ah, he's given it away! Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
Foden. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Mendes. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes. Haaland. It's a good spell of possession, this. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Good ball, good take. Rodri. And it's Ronaldinho. McTominay. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foden. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. Greenish gets into some space. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
McTominay has given away a free kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Nicely worked. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's running through. Bruno Fernandes. And he's being shifted off it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rodri. Rijkaard. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Pelé, and this is Eto'o. And it's Messi. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pele going full steam ahead down the left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho. No way through. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a mistake! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Grealish running with the ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Haaland. He's having a shot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be one
ball looks a good one.
time.
He's in space and looking for options. A header! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nesta wins the duel this time. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, important interception. Rodri. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Araujo. Grealish. Searching pass he's played there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he is going into that little black book.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Grealish tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he was alert to it. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Played down the flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now he's off and running. He's picked his way through. Maldini gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rodri shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Chance for a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
So, time for
Messi.
changes on both sides, actually.
Eto'o.
Porto are
Number
now
20,
luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Number 5.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Terrific header! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's managed to get rid.
Number 6, Erling Haaland.
Could move up a
Number
gear here.
10, Figo. Number 12.
And here's Pedri. Stood up well to him there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Figo. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high...
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Porto find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Hullet. Spread out to the left.
Manchester United really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Porto do have a chance to counter here. Haaland. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think Jack Grealish will look to dominate the game from somewhere between central midfield and that left flank. He has a bias to that side, and he loves operating in that space. And sometimes he'll go on the outside, but generally he loves to go on that mazy run inside. And he'll either be fouled or he'll end up slipping somebody through.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. McTominay. Manchester United are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And it's Rodri. Salam. Cross goes in there.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Grealish. And the finish! Goal! Porto! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
Porto have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the counter is on. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Roberto Carlos in towards the back. Terrific! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. And he's picked it up out wide. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. This is their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shot, surely!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pedri tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Carlos chasing after it. McTominay. Van Basten. Nesta. Haaland. No, he's not getting any further than that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great vision. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Haaland. And he's there to retrieve it. He is just caressing the ball. Lahm delivers. And he's gone looking for safety. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's got full. And the first half is done. What a grandstand finish. And how different the outcome might have been. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Information provided by the local police.
And so we're off again. Pinches it off him. Van Basten. Maldini. Shifted it to the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. James. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Opts for safety. Porto looking to pass their way through. Lahm. And it's Nesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Porto are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nesta. 60 minutes played. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any...
Climbs up big! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they're back on the ball again. He's through here. This looks promising. Plays it in low. Haaland! Goal! Porto! And they're back in front. Haaland duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Grealish. Lahm. Haaland.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Erling Haaland.
Well, that looks a decent
Number
ball.
22.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Porto clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Ødegaard. And he welcomes it in. Serves up a cross. Maldini gets it away. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19, Gullit. Number 21,
Neymar
Daniel van Buiten.
into the last
Number
5
18,
minutes.
Roberto Carlos.
Rice
Coming on
plays
the
the
field,
game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Rice. Number
Van Dijk.
2, Van Dijk.
And
Number
Neymar.
77, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ødegaard. Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati. Neymar. And now the breakaway. And it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And it's been taken short. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 12. Now,
No winner in 90,
coming on to
30 more
replace
to
him
come.
is Number 15, Platini.
Dida. And it's Rodri. To Maldini. And here's Eto'o. Manchester United finding their passes. And that's shoots! Sticks it away! Not the most accurate pass. Haaland. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Ronaldinho. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendes gets it clear. And it's Michel Platini. And he's being shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery. He rises! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Rice, Van Dijk, Maldini, and it's Neymar. Half-time, extra time.
We would like to inform you that
But it has been a
CCTV is
punishing
now in
game,
operation
both
for your
physically and
safety.
mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, well played. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. Ødegaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an excellent interception. And the through ball. He's on it, can he get away? Fati showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if
And we come
the
to you
manager
now
asks
with a
you to
quick
take a penalty
request
for
for support
fear of
to our
appearing
World
weak.
Charity Fund.
You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties.
through.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Lahm is onto it in a flash. Lahm running with the ball. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A work on...
It's a mighty effort! Danger averted for now. Well, there's the clearance. Haaland. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. Hangs one in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
He's got full! Goal! Manchester United! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Dijk. Manchester United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Haaland puts his foot on the gas. Haaland, there he goes, motoring forward. Lahm. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rodri, looking for options for movement. That looks a cracking ball. Mignon claims comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tonali. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left. Flings in across. Dida claims it without any fuss. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played into the middle. He's gone direct here. Foden. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. Dida gets good distance on it. McTominay. Threads one in. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Looking to go deep.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tonali. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van Dijk tries to clear. That is lovely. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Greece clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. Lovely feet. Oh, what a ball! Realm. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tonali, Pullet does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lahm, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Played out wide. Could move up a gear here. Tonali.
Substitutions taking place.
Van Dijk. Dida. Greece appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
James getting this one clear. Still just the single goal between the sides. Now it's McTominay. Lahm has it in a wide position. Some resolute defending there. McTominay. A nice sequence of passes. And Hullet! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense...
Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Lahm. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Rice. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo takes a look up. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks about the shot. Clipped into space. Corner it is.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
19, Hullet. Number 9, Jan Koller. Number 6, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 7, Ronaldinho. Number 99, Eto'o. Number 20,
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. Rodri. Ball played for Nesta. McTominay. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's clever. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's DiMarco. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Cuadrado. And he lines up a cross. Thuram! And he can clear it away.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Not the most accurate pass. Weghorst chasing after it. Rodri. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Has been indicated.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. DiMarco. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's
I'd
work.
like to draw your attention to the screen right now.
You
for
look back on the
information
game
on
then, Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Delivers the ball. Dida claims it without any fuss. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played into... Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Short changes him with that pass. Not the most convincing of passes. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. They get a throw in. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Lovely feet. And he whips it. He's got full. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Lahm with the short one. The ball goes in. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. Lahm plays it short. It's a mighty effort! James gets rid without sophistication. Porto are looking to go forward now. Mbappe tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. That's a good ball out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Maldini. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Pedri goes steaming forward. Oh, well played, well played. Pedri, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. Ball played for Nesta. Lahm. That's good running with the ball. And here's Haaland. Foden picks it up out wide. And it's Pedri. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? And that has been cleared. It's their second corner of the game. He's having a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Roberto Carlos. Pull it. Rodri. Rijkaard. Haaland. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please turn your attention to the screen
midway
for
point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's McTominay. McTominay. For Nesta. Rijkaard. Haaland dominates aerially so often. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. And Mendes. That is lovely. And they've got a throw. Roberto Carlos. Byrne makes the interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Collar. It's a goal kick. McTominay gathers from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bruno Fernandes has got himself a free kick. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Nesta. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's a good-looking delivery.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Erling Haaland.
Dani
Coming on
Olmo.
to replace him is number 99,
Rodri.
Eto'o.
Haaland chasing after it.
Progress.
Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. He could be in here. Eto'o. Chance for a shot! And they've got rid. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Now Ødegaard. And he's been shifted off it. And he's whipped. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Maldini. And it's Nesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that interception was most necessary. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lahm. And he goes cross-field.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. So much. And he shoots! In for the pieces! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Jan
So
Koeman.
now we're going to get those
Number
changes we have been
19,
expecting.
Gullit.
Porto are
Number
in front
18,
now, the game's only
Roberto
goal.
Carlos.
You have to credit the
Number
desire
12,
we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your
Coming on
task
the field,
and keep on chipping
number
away.
20,
Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Ronaldinho. Number 77,
Manchester United really don't have a
Neymar.
choice now. They
Number
just have to
11,
throw everything forward
Messi.
and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. McTominay. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And it's McTominay. Now, can they get him away? Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Eto'o. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those
And
with a
quick
vested
reminder
interest.
today, everybody, to make sure to put
How would you
any
sum
liquor
up
in
what
the
we've
bins
witnessed, Jim?
provided.
Manchester
Thank you for your
United
cooperation.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a showcase game
Manchester
that the passionate
United
crowd demands.
against Porto.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Haaland! And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Haaland surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
That's a throw. Rodri. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Grealish. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they've switched it over to the other side. Manchester United appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Bruno Fernandes dinks one through. Mbappe receives it in a good... Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nesta. McTominay. First quarter of an hour gone. Manchester United so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. James. Porto trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Van Dijk. McTominay. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gets a good foot in there. Grealish. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Lahm. McTominay. A player who needs no introduction. Roberto Carlos. Played in by... Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Collier. Little pass back. Lahm. And it's Rodri. Now McTominay. Haaland. Ødegaard. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Grealish. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland, distributed tidily. Lahm, in towards the back. Oh, what a climb! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Danger averted for now. Grealish, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McTominay. And it's Rodri. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Grealish. Now Ødegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mendes. Gullit is fouled. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Van Dijk. Lahm. McTominay. Nesta. Maldini. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Roberto Carlos. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great defending, strong and determined. McTominay.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Here comes the cross. Dida deals with that nice and simple. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Di Maria. Roberto Carlos. Might be danger here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back into the centre. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Ødegaard. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Roberto Carlos. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's made its way to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Succumbs to the pressure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
And we have
Number
our very
6,
first corner.
Erling Haaland. Number 19, Gullit. Number
They've played it
9,
short.
Jan Koller.
Lovely bit of skill.
McTominay. Coming on the field, number 20, Pele.
And it's
number
Lahm.
7, Ronaldinho.
The ball goes in.
Number
Oh, how that cross
99,
missed everyone
Eto'o.
is an absolute
Number
mystery
4,
to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Substitution.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Pele. Oh, that's a very decent... Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Rice. And it's Olmo.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And he's gone direct here. And he was quick to react.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foden. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, played right into his path. Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should...
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to
Manchester
be
United leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.